Okay. Welcome to yet another video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about this comment right here, and how this started a war with me and Vorobey. Like seriously, why did Vorobey bother to respond? What, just to get an own on a 22 sub channel? Pathetic. Like, come on bro, did you really have to go for the own? But sure, alright. Let's start. The comment in question where this all started is making a video about Venusian, if it's about him, would be a mistake. He's pretty much a dead horse at this point. Which is true. Let me show you this. Picture right here. Look at that viewership. Reminder, his average viewership before the situation and pretty much before he made that last TF2 cringe, he was getting 1,000 views a video. Now, guy's lucky if he can get no more than... Guy's lucky he's even gotten over 500 views. Like, look, this and this are the only 500 view videos in the screenshot. That is not good. And I think it's a pretty clear sign that it's just not worth talking about him. Like, you tell me why you should still talk about him. What? Just to bury him in the ground more so than he already has? Like, he's already dead, dude. You don't need to finally kill him, you know what I'm saying? He's already dead. There is no need to get on his ass at this point. But sure, alright, let's go back. So, this comment's irrelevant because really, this doesn't really say anything and is irrelevant to the whole thing. So let's go to here. This, to be honest, like, my man's is done. Sucks to be honest, but it is what it is. Better off just making your own content. I agree still. I still stand by this, even after my man came at me. Because, I'll be real, he should have just left it there. I'm gonna be real, I feel like it should have been just a case of not talking about him. I know it would be a disappointment to his fans, but it's like, you don't need to do this. He's already dead. He's already basically seen as a loser by the entire TF2 community. Pretty much everyone is up his ass at this point. His viewership, as shown earlier, is trash. And basically, anyone who supported him at this point pretty much has left. At this point, you might as well just leave him to his own pastures. Like, the only reason you'd make this video is more of the equivalent of a stay away from this person video. Which, like, people already knew that. You're basically saying the same thing again. There's no need, man. You don't need to say, in essence, again, all that. You know what I'm saying? But then, so, let's move on to the next response, which was, what do you mean? It sucks, he's legit unhinged. So I replied, God, it was going before he made the allegations, yada yada yada. I really think the hate that he got from the initial cheating allegations was honestly overboard. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Like, Jesus, people went down his throat for a cheating allegation? Not even a majorly serious allegation like child diddling, just a cheating allegation. And I had to remember what I pretty much put there because I didn't actually show the part that said read more. So, bear with me here. If I remember, in essence, the rest of the comment was basically me saying that the reactions that he got was reactionary and really just majorly overblown for a cheating allegation. And asking him if he saw what I was seeing. He never really responded again, which I guess is whatever. Alright. I would have moved on with my day initially because it's like, whatever. I'm gonna go live my life. And then Vorobey decides to respond. The actual Vorobey. You can see the check mark. The man himself actually decided that I wasn't worth enough of his time for him to make a response. I was in stitches the moment I saw this shit. Like, at the time I was in the fucking auditorium, I started fucking walking around. I could not believe my man was willing to waste this much time with me. You know, a random nobody. A guy with literally only 23 subs. I'm literally irrelevant to this man. He should not be wasting his time and energy with someone like me. Like, genuinely, this is a compliment. Yes, you could argue this is free content for him, but in a way, it's also free content for me. And for that, I thank him. Thanks, Vorobey. Really appreciate it. So let's go to where he says here. Think the main source was him unsuccessfully accusing Fat Magic of cheating? No? I never said that. Look at the line I just said. I really think the hate he got for the initial cheating allegations was honestly overboard. This does not mean I don't know in any fashion about the other allegations. You could argue maybe it comes off as though I didn't know, but I do. I just wanted to talk about that in particular, not necessarily the allegations against him. Because at the time, I was not really in the mood to talk about that again. I was just personally replying saying, in my opinion, that that Venusian shouldn't have gotten as much hate for the Fat Magic cheating allegation. You can read that for yourself again if you want to try to take me out of context again somehow. Okay? But yeah, there's your actual context. So let's move to the next one. Never mind. You already stated your opinion about these allegations. Get out of my channel. And the screenshot he brings up is this one. Well. I could finally rest easy, knowing it was all a ruse. Now note the date there. 1 Macru. Hi. Yeah, I'm not trying that. So I decided to look back for this comment, and I go to this video, The Last Laugh featuring Tim Boulder by Venusian Rapper. And then we go here. Ooh, what's that? It's my comment from 1 month ago. Same thing. Has the heart from him, the 2 likes, and then the 1 month ago. See the keyword there? I'm going to draw this in. Let me draw this in so you can see. No. Let me draw this in so you can see this. 1 month ago. 1 month ago. Okay? 1 month ago. You can see that, right? Reminder, the video was made in September 13th. Today is November 12th. So this is literally only 2 days before it would have turned into 2 months since that situation happened. And yet he's getting on my ass for a comment I made a month ago. How pathetic do you have to be to go for my older comments to prove a point, man? Come on. Really? All that just to prove that? And why do you have to take a Discord screenshot and put it there? What? Was there so much wrong? What? Could you not done that another way? But sure, alright. Let's move to the next one, which is, why even get on my case? I just really don't think the situation was handled well. Did you even interview him? I gotta know, since you want to go so hard making the allegations against him. Let me know when you do. Also, come on, going after me for a 2-like comment, bro. Come on now. I ain't that worth your time either. No need to show your love for me. Because remember, for me, the comment will show up first because, it's me. YouTube will always show your reply first if there isn't a pinned comment there already. So, for all I know, this could have probably been a comment that got majorly buried. To be fair, there weren't many comments on that thing, but pretty sure he would have had to have gone out of his way to find this specific comment just to prove this very specific point against me. Like, come on, bro. I am really not that worth your time. I'm literally a random nobody with 20 free subs. You should not care that much for me. But sure, alright. His reply, interviewing a person who claims to be his ex-girlfriend, not true by the way, as in him being his ex-girlfriend. It was only in a confession, which at most only the Discord messages were confirmed to be true, not the beating of his ex-girlfriend. How do we even know he actually did, not counting the confession? Where's the records? Where's the girlfriend's statement on the matter? Where is any of that? Like, I have yet to see any of that in all of this drama. This is just being pushed against him because the messages just so happen to be, true. I'm gonna explain this a little bit later, but here's my thing, okay? Just because one thing is true doesn't necessarily mean the other one is by default. That's not how that works. Let me give you 2 statements and you tell me if they're true or false. Scotland is a real country. Australia is not a real country. Answer logically. Notice how one statement was true and the other one is false? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. My main point, and when I say, that just because the Discord messages were confirmed doesn't mean necessarily that the ex-girlfriend thing is true. That's what I mean by that, because it isn't necessarily a case of true by association. That's just stupid. How is that? Okay, sure. Let's move on though. But seriously, a 2-like comment, man. A 2-like comment on a now almost 2 months old video, dude? Does he not think I've moved on? Like, come on, man. Seriously, I was more than willing to. I've pretty much moved on. I hadn't talked anything about the situation in all the 2 months. Maybe I had an occasional few replies, I think, but after that, I just mostly moved on and went to, do college, all my shit. I was more than willing to just not do anything. Just personally give my 2 cents on why he should just not do the video. Because it would be pointless, in my opinion. Alright, sure. Let's continue. Ask for sex pics with a 16-year-old. I mean, I guess that was confirmed, so I will give him this, okay? That's all I will give him now. And then to Discord, which and then said it was all a bait and a troll, haha, get owned. I mean, in essence, yeah, true. In that video, he didn't really talk about the white beating shit. Because, let's be real, there's nothing to literally 100% confirm this. Like, it's a confession, in air quotes. Which isn't necessarily 100% true because we don't have any evidence of the girlfriend actually confirming they were beat or anything. So, that still isn't really true. But sure, I'll give you this one then. Maybe the child thing was true. Yeah, okay, sure, fine, you can have that one. I'm not really about to get too deep into an argument about that situation. So, I'm just gonna leave that there. Moving on. For real, dude, disappear from my channel and never click on it ever again. Ah, yes, the classic, you're wrong, get out of here. Very nice. So, of course, I could have initially just taken this, but no, I'm just gonna stick. I'm gonna stick it out. Yeah, still interview him. This has all been majorly one-sided. And talk to me, if a man's accused of murder, wouldn't you still interview them? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you still interview them? Because it's like, if you want to be so fair and impartial, why would you not interview them? Like, yeah, sure, you could argue the video, The Last Laugh, should have been really that theoretical chance, but like, here's my thing, okay? I'd say do it anyways. I do not care if the guy literally killed like 10 people. I want him to at least get his interview. This does not necessarily make him killing those 10 people any less bad, mind you. But it would at least be common courtesy because remember, in an investigation, they almost always include an interview because it's mandatory for them to do an interview. Why? So why is it that in this specific case you can't interview him at all? What is it because you're what? Is it because he's deranged, as you would say here? Hold on, it was here. Hold on, I think it was actually a later on message, but you get my point. Like, what? What's stopping him from interviewing? If you're going for an investigation, it's like you'd ask every party involved, including the accused. That's how this works. So you can get a testimony from everybody. But the research that's been done here has literally just been screenshots that, let's be real, could easily be taken out of context in some of these cases. And at most, one message I can maybe 100% definitively say is creepy as shit. And that's really it. And the rest could easily just be passed off as jokes, even if we put this in the context. But really, I'm sorry, but this doesn't really sit right with me. It's like, still interview him. I feel like if you're gonna go ahead and make the video on him, it's like, at least give him his chance to say his side, instead of just, immediately guilty, without even giving him a chance to defend himself. Isn't that like wrongful conviction? Or maybe I'm speaking out my ass. Anyways, I think this video's gone on a little too long, so let's move to the next one, where, in essence, let's continue, shall we? Would you not still interview them? Yeah, that's what I'm saying there too. If you wouldn't, then I don't assume you. And come on, man. Plus, there's no confirmation to be his ex-girlfriend. Whereas the girlfriend's statement automatically confirmed this, or something along those lines. Yeah. Hold on, let me look for the evidence again. Because this is more of a read more. So let me go back. Yup, here it is. Alright, this is a long statement, so bear with me, and it's not on screen, but please bear with me, okay? And plus, there is no opportunity to be his ex-girlfriend. Where's the girlfriend's statement on the marriage confirm this, or something signified actually happened. Until I hear that ex speak, I can't definitively say this is true based on a screenshot. Like seriously, this is being saying to be true off of a screenshot. Like, come on, really? No. I'm not even going to talk much more on this because I've already pretty much went into that. So you've practically gone guilty until proven innocent on this entire case, and I'm just here like, all this for a channel with no viewership, the whole community turning on him at this point, and no subs? God damn, Grudge hold for long. In case people are confused by this statement, this is because 2 years ago, Venusian made a video pretty much calling out Vorobey for grooming allegations. Mostly in his Discord server, for allowing it to happen and such. You should check out the video yourself. I'm pretty sure I'll put this in the description, if I remind myself to. But yeah, that was a thing. But yeah, that's basically why I put that line there. Like, I'm going to let that situation go because it was like 2 years ago, and it seems like it hasn't happened. So I'm not gonna really go dive on that. Like seriously, just don't bother with the video. Your fans already see him as a loser to not be messed with. At this rate, might as well leave it at that. Yeah, just leave it. He's not worth your time, buddy. Like, just leave the video. Right there. Like, you don't need to make the video. He's already, as I've already mentioned earlier, seen, in a terrible light. He's already basically shat on by the entire community. There's literally no need to make the video. Making the video would basically just be just to try and bury him in the ground, which, like, come on, bro. Just leave him alone. Let him make his content. Because at this point, he's not going to be doing much with his platform anytime soon. Unless he does, like, another call-out or something, which I don't think he's gonna. Like, the only way he's making that call-out is likely the moment that video drops, and I'm gonna be real, pretty sure no one's gonna see that, so it's like, why even bother? So then, continuing on with this one, you can't see, by the way, move on, man, it's okay, the Discord allegations against you were years ago. Let it go, man. Also, damn, he decided to show my replies to that video. Even after I pretty much moved on, will occasionally disagree with the notions he's had. Class act. Yeah. Why is he on my case? For the replies I made on, in particular, let's go back to the gallery, and I'm going to show you the video question that he's talking about. For Fat Magic's fans, this video right here. He no cheat. No, we won't get into that thing. This video in particular, where, yeah, I did make some comments, but that was initially when the situation was at its peak. And yet again, I'm going to give you this, I moved on. Why is this still being brought up as though I still believe in this? Is it not impossible for me to not think these anymore, or, move on from it? Like, why is he bringing this up again? Like, oh, boo fucking who, I made 12 replies. I know he said 17, but bear with me here. Damn, I made 12 replies, guys. That must mean I'm a loser. No, that's stupid. That's fucking stupid, dude. Holy shit. Yeah. And I think in that statement I said something about making a free video on this, because, like, come on. Why would I not make a video on this? This is fucking gold. Like, you tell me you're seeing what I'm seeing here. My man is getting on my case all for, let's go back here, me agreeing with him just not making the video. That's literally how this all started. That is literally how this all started. Like, Jesus Christ. Did you have to really drag all of that out? Just to get a fucking own, dude? And let's ignore the ratio, because of course he's gonna ratio me. This is literally his comment section. Of course he wins. By default. I can't do anything about that. I'm going to get my statement out there regardless of how many people just ratio me. I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. So now, the next part is where's the shit on the video, because I did initially think this was about my video, which, for anyone confused, was for Fat Magic and Vorobey fans. Something along those lines. It was like that. So check that video if you want to, but then what are you even on about this point? Whatever. Like, bro, I'm saying still interview him because it's majorly one-sided. I don't care that he said that shit to the minors. And that should make him bad. I want you to still do the interview. Give him a fair side. Yeah, go make a video about making a fool out of yourself. Okay, challenge accepted. Why not? But better, dash. Why do you put a dash there? You don't need to put a dash there, buddy. Like, I understand you want to make this shit quick, but you don't need to add the dash, bro. Take your meds, bud. Wow, assuming I'm delusional. Wow, assuming I need to take meds. Wow, wow, wow. What a classic. Reminder? Again? Reminder. It was all because I said, in my opinion, that, making the video would just not make sense because of the viewership, and as well, because personally, the cheating allegations were overblown. Reminder, the cheating allegations and the hate he got for that. Not at all the current allegations he has. I didn't even say anything about the allegations until he had to bring it up. Like, honestly, I feel like I should have brought up, why are you bringing up this allegation when I literally didn't even talk about it? But in the moment, I was like, huh? Why are you so on my case, man? Jesus. So then, I put this last comment here. I went back to correct that since I realized this was about Venusian's third video. But seriously though, not even gonna argue why you wouldn't give him an interview aside from he bad since confessed in the screenshot, therefore no right to an interview. Yeah, the logic checks out. That's what I'm saying. Like, he literally hasn't given me a reason why he shouldn't, other than, let's look, all this, which, like, I don't care. Still make the interview, bro. Like, oh, yeah, sure, this is from alleged shit, okay? Yes, the screenshots were confirmed, but it's like, yes, still interview him. You know what I'm saying? You still go through with the interview because, like, that's common courtesy. In an interview, usually all parties, even the alleged, get a chance to say their side. Doesn't even matter if the case seems a little clear cut, you would still do that damn interview. It don't matter. Like, I don't get why my man is this adamant on not interviewing him. Like, it's not that hard, man. All it takes is a simple add him to the Discord, talk with him, and handle this, privately. Yes, I could argue Venusian's definitely pretty much been more on the offensive and just trying to make you look worse just to, prove a point, but I don't blame him. Since you aren't coming to him and just throwing shit at him, I kind of don't blame him for not just coming to you instead at this point, because it's like, why would he? When you literally haven't even given him the courtesy of an interview, or anything of the matter. You literally haven't given him the chance to necessarily, defend himself this video, other than that one video, which is like, come on, really? Like, I'm sorry, but I think Venusian making that video, honestly, in the context of the fact he wouldn't even give him the courtesy of an interview, while definitely not the right way to go about it, I can kind of see why he would. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, come on, bro. Therefore, yeah, that checks out. I also love how you went to my month-old comments to try and get a note on me. Quite delectable behavior. Yet again, reminder, the comments I made on that video were 2 months old, because I made those when the situation was initially popping off. So yeah, I don't get why he was so on my case about them. Like, this is supposed to be an own? This is easily the weakest own I've ever seen. And I live in a house. Jesus, bro. God damn. Anyways, I'm just gonna make that free video after getting out of college today, because at the time I was actually in college when these replies were happening. So, yeah, take that as you will. And take the free and sub too. Not like it matters, but gonna break it off here since you clearly think yourself Scott. Okay, maybe this last statement could definitely come off as just me being bitter, but like, can you blame me? My dude is getting up my ass for. Do I have to remind you again? Do I have to remind you again? I'm gonna remind you again. For disagreeing with him making the video and personally thinking that for the cheating allegations, reminder of the allegations he put against Fat Magic, in my opinion, he was got major hate that he really just shouldn't have gotten, in my opinion. I'm not even necessarily, like, let me make this clear. Let me make this 100% clear. And I'm pretty sure most people have already clicked off because this is 25 minutes long. Let me make this clear. I do not necessarily think that he's infallible of any actions. I do not think he's infallible of any hate. I do not think, that he's completely innocent. But at the same time, I feel like he should be given the right to an interview since Vorobey is going to make such a big deal out of it, even though the situation is long past. Like, this situation is 2 months old at this point. Venusian, let me show you again, has basically no viewership. At this point, all he has to do, he doesn't even have to make the video. He'll basically doubt on his own without his assistance. So, I say just let him go out on his own at this point. Let him die. There's no need to make a new video on him. Anyways, I'm going to try to mostly quickly go for this last one because really, at this point, this video is already going on too long, and I don't want it to be so major. So here's the last thing. A, the suspicious evidence confirmed. This is a random commenter who decided to come into the situation himself. So let me come with my response. Not really, only the messages were confirmed. The white beating thing can't be good from a confession. It ain't true by association. This is pretty much the example I brought up earlier. Yeah, so we can really skip that. If the stuff is true, then by all means throw the book at him. This is really a 100% confirmed case. For the wife beating stuff anyways. B, I personally don't believe in the screenshots. I actually rescind this part of the statement. This is actually a part I will rescind. I only somewhat believe the first one. The rest, it's like, I could argue they'd be taken out of context. But that's really it. Other than that, I can say I at least believe the first screenshot that was shown in that video. Kirby Venusian rapper. So, I'll give you that. That's fair. But even then, still should get an interview on it because of the stuff I just mentioned. Read again, but this time with an innocent until proven guilty POV. Yeah, because I'm sorry, but everyone in the situation has easily just gone for guilty without even hearing his side from an interview, Or much of anything aside from the video, The Last Laugh, which was mostly for the lolly shit, which he did confirm, by the way. So it's like, if he's able to disprove that, then what's to say the white beating thing wasn't necessarily true either? Like, what's to say that can't be true either? I'm sorry, but let me remind you, we have yet to hear a statement from the girlfriend himself. So, for all we know, this could be false. So, I'm sorry, until I get a full confirmation of that one, I'm gonna have to say that's not it, Chief. The record, though, I mean, I guess there is, so there's that, I guess. I want to sort of try to argue that too much, because, like, fair enough. And then we're getting to C, which is, you repeatedly defend him for his actions or his character without knowing the full scope of the situation. I don't. I haven't defended him, I just said I like this content. This isn't an immediate defense of him. Is it hard to separate the art from the artist in this context? Because notice how in that entire thing, in terms of a defense, if you want to go there, the most I did, I'll look back here, the most I did as a defense was, let's be real, me personally thinking he got too much hate for the cheating allegations. Reminder, the cheating allegation. Not the current allegations against him, the cheating allegations. Look where my mouse is. The cheating allegations. I don't, literally, why is this the part being taken out of context here? Because I said that the cheating allegations, not at all necessarily the sexual conversations. That is literally not me defending him. That's just me, at most, just personally thinking that the hate he just got was overblown. Which you could technically argue is defending him, but I don't think so. No. Yeah, that's what I did there. Not sure why this misconstrued as me defending him. I demand fair context. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I made this video. To give fair context to myself, so that people can't just take me out and just say I'm wrong because I disagree with the great Vorobey. Come on, man. Vorobey is not some god you should always follow the opinions of. Think for yourselves. Because I'm sorry, but none of these people really fought for themselves. Aside from maybe the guy with the monkey POP. But I'm gonna be real. I don't like that guy. At all. Hence why I blocked him from my channel. Sorry, but I'm getting tired of him. I'm not in the mood, okay? So, really, there's that. Right, next. And before you just say I'm strawmanning, how about you explain how this isn't just making me look worse for the sake of invalidating the argument? Yeah, I'd love to hear it from the comments. No, genuinely, I would love to hear it. See? Right there. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, I would genuinely love to see why. Like, why? Like, seriously, I'm just being majorly taken out of context here, man. The fuck? Hold on. This is a little older, so... Okay, theoretically, I'm gonna reload this and check this again. So, give me a moment. It's just gonna take a bit. I'm gonna look back again just to see if any... Yeah, it seems like an extra reply was added, but I'm not sure from who. So I'm gonna look down, because I had to refresh just to make sure, everything was working out, All the messages is what we're referring to in this context. Thanks for bringing up domestic violence stuff. Huh? What? Okay, I'm reading this again. I'm gonna probably put this in the edited part of the video. Gotta be angel by association. Okay. So the messages is what we are referring to in this context. Thanks for bringing up domestic violence. Those messages are confirmed. And the rest of the proof speaks for itself. Why, when the entirety of this revolves around these messages, please explain how this interview is required from a person who's just going to lie the entire time, as he does this with everything else regarding the situation when the evidence is already proven true. Did I not already mention why? Dude, do you read? I literally said he should get an interview anyways. I don't care if he lies throughout the whole thing. I'd appreciate an interview. I don't care if he lies. I said to still do the interview. I'm sorry, but if the rest of this is just that, I'm not bothering. Na 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 na. Why bother listening to him lie when you already have the truth and he refuses to stop lying? What's to say it's completely the 100% truth, though? Yeah. How else would you do that, though? I don't know. By doing the interview? I know. Crazy. I ran it back. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Seriously, though, like, I still think you should get that interview. You can disagree all you want, but, like, I still think he should get that interview. Yeah, I'm sure you gave such a wonderful benefit of the doubt for Fat Magic, didn't you? Fat Magic, who had absolutely zero believable evidence against him and zero actually credible sources when you have claimed. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't defend him there and then argument or his hand is so called to defend him. Also, didn't you say the messages were confirmed and informed this? Nigga. Like, okay. Dude, you're really not gonna let shit go by, dude. Man, these motherfuckers will never let shit that happens months ago or even years ago go by, will they? Like, dude, that was fucking months ago. I've since stopped arguing with them because I didn't really feel like it was the effort. I wasn't even necessarily even getting into an argument with the initial comments I made. Like, I was simply just saying he shouldn't make the video, in my opinion, and yet this is being misconstrued into me getting into a fight because, oh, because I was getting fucking slandered and made to look worse because I made a personal statement saying that I, wanted to be defended, wanted, him to just give the interview. I don't care that the messages are confirmed. I don't care if theoretically that screenshot is a confirmation that he's a bad person. I don't care. I still want that interview. I still want him to do that interview. Okay? I still want Venetian to get that there interview. If he lies, okay, sure, fine. You can put that in the video. Wouldn't that actually be a good thing for you, though? Like, considering you already want to put Venusian down so much already with this video, I feel like giving him the fair shot of an interview would honestly just be the icing on the cake. Like, would you not want the interview? Because, like, come on. That's free content right there. You can easily put him down even more if he lies. Come on, man. Honestly, I'd argue doing this video would be free content in that essence, since you already want to get this down his ass about this video. So, like, I don't know, man. Save yourself the trouble and just interview him. Boom. Free content right there. That's free content, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say on this matter. I know, this is a very long video. 35 minutes just to prove a point? Yeah, I can already tell somebody's gonna basically boil it down to you're delusional, you're a loser, and you don't deserve the time of day. Well, why did Vorobey give me the time of day then? Let me know that. Huh? Why did he give me the time of day? When he really shouldn't have. Like, there's not even necessarily a case of trying to get into a big old argument with him. I'm just saying, in my opinion, he should give him the interview. That Venetian got too much hate for the initial cheating allegations. The initial cheating allegations, okay? And as well, and as well, that in my opinion just wouldn't be worth the time. That's all. If you still can't get that even after all this, I don't know what to say to you, okay? I don't know what to say to you. That's the entire video. Right. So, like and subscribe. And, Vorobey, thanks a lot, man. You made this much easier than it needed to be, man.